What is up, guys? It's Ryan and welcome back to another old school RuneScape bossing video. Today we're going to be taking on Armadyl God Wars. If this video helps you guys in any way, shape, or form, please like, comment, subscribe for more bossing videos in the future. Alright, so what I would recommend for you guys to have in order to kill Armadyl boss, if you guys are going in a large group or a mass, 70 range and 70 defense with 40 prayer and you'll be fine. But if you're going to really want to start getting into the money, you're going to have to be doing trios, duos, or even solos. So if you're going to be doing trios, I would recommend at least 85 range and 75 defense and then 43 prayer. And then for doing duos, I would recommend 90 range, 85 defense, and then 70 prayer. And then in order to solo Armadyl God Wars with any kind of efficiency, I would highly recommend 99 range, 90 defense, and getting the rigor prayer at 74. Level 74 prayer. That's for you to be able to solo, because Armadyl has incredibly high defense and you take a lot of damage while you're there. It is probably the hardest God Wars dungeon boss in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I would recommend for getting into Armadyl God Wars. So let's talk about some useful items for going to Armadyl. Bones to Peaches. Which, what this does, if you have bones, it will turn them into peaches. Sounds obvious, right? So every monster you kill in there, being the minions or the boss, is going to drop bones. So you take those bones, you pick them all up, and then you use your tab to turn them all into peaches. And then you can use that for extra food while you're at the boss. The next item would be a Trollheim teleport tab. What you can do with this is you can teleport straight up to God Wars. It will put you right here, and then you can run down the little mountain and head right up to God Wars. The next useful item would be the Ecumenical Key. What this does is allow you to bypass the kill count and just head straight into the boss, which is amazing for Armadyl God Wars because the kill count is just toxic. It takes forever, and it's just really annoying to do. So that is awesome to be able to skip that. And not only, you can get more than one. You can get up to 3 of these. So I would highly recommend getting 2, and then having 1 extra in your bank. That way if you die, you can just run straight back up and get your stuff back. And the next item would be the Ava's Assembler. And how you get this is by doing the Dragon Slayer 2 quest, killing Vorkath and getting his head drop, and then you can use that to upgrade your Ava's device. Now what this does is give you an extra range strength bonus, and it is like double all the bonuses of the other Ava's device, but mostly the range strength is what you want. Increases your max hit with ranging when ranging. Alright guys, so once you're ready to get your Ecumenical Key, all you're going to want to bring is the lowest risk items you can, but still have protection from all 4 God Wars bosses, or monsters rather. So I'm bringing a Armadyl full helmet, a Bandos plate body, a Unholy Blessing, and a Tentacle Whip for doing damage, and then my Ceradomin item is the Monk's Robe skirt. All in all, I'm risking 90k, and half that's in potions and food, so there's really no risk. This is the inventory I bring, the burning amulets to teleport up there, and then super combat. I bring a couple prayer potions because I kill spiritual mages to try to get dragon boots while I'm up there. Might as well try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And then some food. So once you're ready to go ahead and teleport to the bandit camp. And then we're going to go ahead and head north. And also I brought a glory so I can teleport out of here. And I would recommend doing this on like a world that it's less populated. So hop somewhere in the 400 or 500s. I just remembered I was on 330, so I didn't want to be on that world. So you're going to run up here past the obelisk, and then right in the side of this cliff here, there's a cave. You just want to go and enter this cave. And then you can go over there and do the agility way, or there's a strength way over here. Just like when you're actually going to God Wars. Let's go ahead and enter the crevice. And then you are now in the dungeon. So then all you want to do is just start killing things. So let's start with the imps and just kind of work your way up. My tip for you while you're doing this is take other monsters fighting as an advantage. Like the spiritual mage is fighting this monster here, so it won't attack me if I go over and attack it. So basically this is tanking for me. Just a little pro tip to help you guys not take as much damage. Alright guys, so we got our first ecumenical key. So after you get one, go ahead and hop worlds, because I believe it's a 2-minute debuff between you can get the next drop on that world. But if you hop worlds, there's somebody else there, so I'm going to go ahead and hop again. Then that debuff is no longer applied. And I would highly recommend getting at least 2 of these keys. One for when you go to the boss, and one in case you die, you don't have to get kill count to go back in and get your stuff back. So we're going to go ahead and get one more, and then continue on with the guide. So how do you get to God Wars? God Wars is located right up here. Right down in this dungeon. So how do you get there? You're going to want to unlock the Trollheim teleport by doing the Edgar's Ruse quest. And then once you've done that, I would go to Nightmare Zone, and you want to buy scrolls of redirection, and you can use those on a house teleport tab and teleport and revert those tabs into Trollheim teleport tabs, and they are very cheap to buy them. Let's go ahead and pick up a couple. Scroll of redirection, use them on your house tab and just make them into Trollheim tabs. We'll just make all of them into them. So then when you go to do your trip and you go to teleport up there, you're going to want to take 2 Trollheim tabs. I'll show you guys real quick. So teleport to God Wars. And then once you're up here, revert this tab. You will not get your scroll back, and now it's a house tab. So now it also is your tab out. Alright guys, you guys are at the Grand Exchange. You guys are shopping for the biggest, baddest weapons you guys can bring to Armadyl. But you only have so much money. So what should we buy? So for my low level or cheaper setup, this is what I would recommend. Alright guys, so for my welfare setup, I would recommend a Varrox helmet, a Varrox plate skirt, an Armadyl D-hide top for your Armadyl item, and the Unholy Book for your Zamorak item with a shield switch. You could bring a Spirit Shield, they're pretty cheap. If you can't afford an Archer's Ring, just bring an Explorer's Ring, at least you get the prayer bonus. Snakeskin boots, black D-hide van braces, a rune crossbow, an Ava's accumulator, and a glory. This whole setup is right around probably 1 mil. So if you're going in a large team or just a couple buddies, maybe like a trio, you could get away with this kind of a setup. So it's very inexpensive if you're going with multiple people. Now let's say you have a little bit more money than that. What upgrades should you make? What direction should you go in? Let's see. Alright, so if you guys got a little bit more money, I would go with something like this. You're still using your Varrox helmet and plate skirt. You got a Zamorak D-hide top for your Zamorak item, a Dragonfire shield for an increased defense while you're in there, an Ava's Assembler, a Fury, an Archer's Ring, and any D-hide boots. Then Barrow's Gloves, and if you can afford one, an Armadyl crossbow. If not, stick with Rune. So, what if you have more money than that? What upgrades should you make? Alright, so this is more of my high level or more wealthy setup. The only upgrades I would make from here is if you were going in a solo, I would recommend trying to get a Spectral or an Elysian Spirit Shield, or just use a DFS. The Twisted Buckler is nice for doing more damage, but it doesn't have a lot of good melee bonuses. So I would probably recommend a DFS in a solo over the Twisted Buckler. And if you have the money, I would bring a Toxic Blowpipe for killing the minions. And if you can afford one, you can bring a Twisted Bow here. Alright guys, so once you're geared up and you're ready to go, if you are using a crossbow, I would recommend getting ruby bolts and diamond bolts and just doing the bolt switch, which is you use the ruby bolts for the first half of the boss kill, and then you switch to the diamond halfway through. And then I have my blowpipe, because the special attack heals you, and it's better to use that to kill the minions because they die faster. You do need a mithril grapple to grapple over to the Armadyl encampment. And then obviously bring your ecumenical key, your teleport, bones to Peaches, so you can use the minions and the boss's bones to have more food. 2 ranging potions, bring more if you're in a large group. If you're a lower level and you're soloing, I would just bring 1. And if you're also a lower level, I would bring less restores and more brews. Alright, let's head up there. So this is the path I take. Climb down there, and then you can just run all the way down. Pray range as you sprint through here. And then you need either 60 agility or 70 strength. And then climb down. If it's your first time coming to God Wars, you need to bring a rope with you in order to climb down. So once you're in, go ahead and sprint south. Equip your grapple and grapple this pillar. Perfect. Alright, so once you have an open world, just go and head in. If you don't and you need to hop worlds, I would just recommend standing over here. That is if you don't have a Zamrak item. If you do, you'll be fine. So once you're ready to go in, make sure you revert your teleport tab, just in case you need to panic tele out. Go ahead and set up your quick prayers. You'll be praying protect from range. And if you have rigor, use that. If not, use eagle eye and steel skin. Let's go ahead and brew up. Drink your brew, drink your super restore, drink a range potion. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop my mithril grapple and head in. If you didn't get an ecumenical key, you have to get 40 kill count before you can come in. But since you should be, I'm assuming you all have it.
On some flash shit. 226 on some flash shit. You know how we do, y'all. I gotta step my game up. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta do it the right way. Right. So now we gotta show up. Crib a body. them this crazy hook first, man. Tonight we gotta show up, creep a body, blow up, pop a body, blow up. It's okay if you throw up. Tonight we gotta show up, creep a body, blow up, pop a body, blow up. Boy, it's okay if you throw up. All my niggas sweating, that be ballin', let it roll up. Big kush blunt, you would probably need to throw up. 22, I ain't stressing, cause I gotta get it and I'm about to get it. You can be with me and no problem with it. If you turn ahead, I got a problem with it. We can try to set it like that, cause shawty wanna touch me and she probably on that Molly. Now she wanna fuck with Mary. I'ma give her my strawberry, she lick it like a berry. They told me I could get it all extreme vocabulary. I'm in Old Town, this my city. Never fuck around and forget it. I'ma show you niggas how we do it. Screaming you the king, but I doubt it, nigga. Now we gotta show up, creep a body, blow up, pop a body, blow up. It's okay if you throw up.
Yeah. You already know my shit's different, bro. I don't do no regular music, you know what I'm saying? I'ma bring that hook one more time, cause I know a nigga wanna hear it.
Tonight we gotta show up, creep a body, blow up, pop a body, blow up. It's okay if you throw up. Now I say one time for the money, 2 times cause I want it. Rapping like I don't practice, fuck a nigga be sane. See me law to make Millie, tell this hoe she come suck my. I don't know about feeling, but I know about pussy. Smoking on that blueberry, I swear I ain't never been like. Everything is so blurry, don't touch me or you gon' see my all white like yo got it. I call a girl, she gon' bring this. They finna go to pop Molly, baby, yeah, my niggas gon' fuck her. Living like I don't give a fuck about all the mad niggas. How can I relate with all these people like this mad niggas? Living like I don't give a fuck about all the mad niggas. How can I relate with all these people like this mad niggas? Now we gotta show up, creep a body, blow up, pop a body, blow up. It's okay if you throw up. Show up, creep a body, blow up, pop a body, blow up. It's okay if you throw up. You know it's your boy Jimmy Dish, man. I don't have to prove myself no more in this music shit. You know what I'm saying? All I do is bang. Fuck, nigga. You know.